Hi, good evening. How are we all? That was very entertaining. Hope you guys are enjoying the baking there. That was really good fun. That game is one of the craziest baking games I've ever seen ever. So that was really good fun. So my name's KoruAndThistle. I'm from New Zealand, so it's only 7:25 p.m. here, so it's quite early, though I know it's 2 a.m. for anybody on the east coast of the States. And tonight we're going to play some Long Dark, which is a survival game set in the Canadian wilderness, which I've played for about 5 years. I'm a massive fan of it. And so I've set up a couple of incentives on the right here, which are something a little bit interesting to add to it. I have been quite ambitious with some of the higher priced ones, but I just thought, why not go for it, go for gold. So I'll just explain a couple of those because I've tried to sort of abbreviate them so they don't take up the whole screen. But basically, for $1, I will sing for the next 5 minutes, just anything that's happening. $2, you can make my character, who is walking towards a certain purpose in the game to survive and to make it somewhere, make her turn around the other direction for 30 seconds. For $5, I'll do a different accent for 5 minutes with the caveat that it must be an accent that's not going to offend anybody. So i.e. an accent that would be naturally coming out of someone who looks like me rather than anything particularly that could be construed as racist. For $10, I will muddle through in the small amount of foreign languages that I know and not speak English for 5 minutes. For $25, I will change costume. I have some onesies. I have a dragon or a dinosaur? I think it's a dinosaur, actually. I have a dinosaur. I have a cute bear. I have a witch costume. I even have a baby shark costume from my son. So that will be in there too. And I'll just change whenever that happens. And then the higher price sort of stuff, if anybody's here and feeling generous, we'll have a little song break. You'll see I've got my piano here. I'll do a little improvised song. $75, you can flip my screen upside down. And for $100, I'll make my character get mauled by a bear, which is exciting, but also can completely derail what I'm doing. So it does make it a bit of fun. So thank you. There's some of the incentives there. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of fun. They will be on screen when I'm doing stuff too, so you will be able to see what they are as we go. If you've not seen the game before, it is kind of complicated in terms of the fact that it doesn't really hold your hand. It doesn't teach you anything off the bat. You have to kind of muddle your way through it. I've played for many years. I'm more than happy to answer any questions and explain any part of what that is. So let's get into the game. So it's a little bit loud. Here's the loading screen, 1 second. There is a sort of blizzardy, windy noise. So if it's a bit too loud, let me know and I'll turn that down. But otherwise, we will get into it. And what we're going to do tonight is a challenge called Hopeless Rescue. So in this challenge, I am getting from one quite far away map to another quite far away map and doing some objectives while trying to keep her alive. So I have to keep her fed, hydrated, not too tired, and not cold is one of the biggest things. Cold is what kills you fastest, and it is very cold on Great Bear Island. So are you the last person alive? You have to know. If only you could get a signal out to someone. Recover the distress pistol from the summit of Timberwolf Mountain. Yes, I have to climb a mountain. Fire it from the top of the Desolation Point Lighthouse. All right. Now, this challenge may not be finished in this stream, but I do have a bunch of streams coming up. What's today? 2nd November. I do have a few streams coming up as part of 12 Days of Indie, so I will be sure to make sure that I complete it in one of the other streams. Are you the last person alive? Let's find out. Usually in this game, you are the only person you will see. So we spawn in this little cabin, which is a very well-known and well-loved cabin in the game. If you play the survival mode of the game, you can make this a base. So we have very useful things like a knife, firearm cleaning kit for when I find a gun, a bullet, a storm lantern, and I picked up some coffee from the shelf over here. We'll pick up some wood. This is a note that's just always here. It's just basically there's certain lore about the game that you can find in notes around the world. We'll need food. Don't think we'll need a snare because we are not going to be snaring any bunnies, I imagine. Hello, Leela. Nice to see you. A sweater. There's usually stuff in the safe, but we'll do that last. We can use that lantern actually so you guys can see a bit better, though there's not a lot of oil in it. Can we put any more in? No. Okay, we'll just have to try and see. So looks like we've got some flares here, which are really helpful when it's a really windy situation and there's a wolf coming for you, because that will happen. Got a granola bar. Some sardines, an MRE, a can opener. Anything else? Sometimes you get oil up here. Ooh, ammo for a revolver. Don't have a revolver yet, but we're hoping we'll find one. And then over here, more firewood, antibiotics, a bandage, and some antiseptic, which will be helpful if we do happen to, unfortunately, get attacked by a bear. Thank you for the shout-outs.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
And antibiotics. And a t-shirt. Alright, so let's look at what she's wearing. Not great clothing for surviving in the Canadian wilderness. So let's put on the sweater. I'm sure the t-shirt, yeah, the t-shirt will not be as good as the sweatshirt. So because this is a challenge and we're not expecting for this, quite often this game is a long-term survival game, but because I'm in a challenge mode, she's only going to stay alive. The game is only going to continue until I have completed the objective, and then the game just stops. Whereas some survival games that people play of the Long Dark go for thousands of days. My personal record is 250, but that's because the game got corrupted rather than me quitting or dying. So I'm doing another run at the moment on my own channel where I play, I'm trying to do a full year in the environment of the game. Right, so we can open the safe by figuring out the numbers slowly. It's different every time. And ooh, okay, so about 18, and you can only guess it. You can't look up any of these solutions. You have to figure it out for each safe each time. It's always different. So this is one of the most exciting things you can watch on Twitch. A Long Dark streamer. Oh, too far. So it was like 23. $17 maybe. Ooh, okay. Very exciting. Excellent Twitch content. Oh, 37. I should have gone slower. Oh, well, at least we know now. It'll be quick. Nice. What do we got in here? Hopefully something good. Oh, flashlight. Now this flashlight only works when the aurora is in the sky. So in the lore of the game, there's been a geomagnetic storm that has caused all power to fail. So nothing works. Have I got any water on me? I imagine I don't. So one of the first things I might want to do is make some water with the stove. I'm assuming they gave me matches. They did. Okay, we can start it with that. Make some water so that we can have that while we walk along and keep her hydrated. So as your meters get low... Oh, didn't work. Doesn't always work. Have to try again. Oh, I don't have any tinder. Okay, so I need to make some tinder. Was there any newspaper lying around? Oh, here. I think I can make it actually. So yeah, so you have the bottom left here. We've got our you can't see it actually, it's obscured by my camera, but you've got her temperature, her, what else? Yeah, so temperature, her thirst, her we've game to give away. Cool. Come on, little her thirst, her hunger, and her fatigue. Oh yeah. Does say I'm having a lot of dropped frames. Hopefully that's not a big causing any issues. Not quite sure why that's happening. That doesn't usually happen. Hopefully it's okay. But yeah, so it's good to always have kind of the bare necessities of what you need with you. Otherwise, while I'm out and about, I'll have to stop and start fires to not only keep warm, but to also keep making water, etc. There's a little bit of extra firewood. So this takes a while. We're going to need about an hour and a half of fuel. Okay, sweet. Thank you. Hour till boiled, so we need a little bit more on the fire. I do want to get going pretty quickly. I don't want to hang out here too long. It is getting sort of late in the day, as you can see up here. So we'll take our water, and it's probably going to be windy, but we might want to get on the road. I may do this actually though. You can take torches from the fire and use them to sort of not only light your way but scare off wolves as you travel. Oh, it's sounding pretty windy out there. I might have a blizzard going on. That's okay. I know this map so well. I can actually travel in a blizzard and still find where I need to go. So let's go out and have a look. Ah, it's all good, Rexy. Don't worry. Don't worry. Right, so it is a bit windy, but I think the torch will stay lit for now. Nope, it won't. So what I can do is have the flare out in case we run into any unpleasant friends, such as the wolf. I don't actually think I need the flashlight. I'm going to drop it because, yeah, it does weigh a bit, and you don't want to be weighed down in this game. You also, I'm not planning to be out and about when there's an aurora in the sky because it does make the animals act kind of crazy. Floor fruitcakes are the best. And as you can see, I wonder if I should just move very quickly. Move the, might just make the game slightly smaller because you are going to miss. Unfortunately, I can't do game display. I have to do like display because of the, I don't know, there's an issue. But you can now see everything but my my temperature. So she's only a little bit fatigued. She's half thirsty and she's getting half hungry. So no, the flashlight only works when there's an aurora in the sky. The flashlight scares off wolves and bears and well, kind of bears. But you need the beautiful, colourful aurora to be in the sky at nighttime for it to work because nothing with power on this island works unless the aurora is in the sky. It's a very interesting mechanic. It means that you always need a torch to see, or you can use one of these flares to see. But the flare is very helpful. Things won't attack you when the flare is lit, and you can throw stones, hold a stone and sort of threaten animals to keep them away from you. Well, the bear probably won't care. He'll probably still attack me, but the wolves, which is what you're probably going to encounter the most of, they will definitely come for you. So we're just going to go over down here. Oh, it's calmed down a little bit. That's good. And we're going to go down here. So our goal right now is to get to a particular map that you can climb up a mountain. You can summit up to the mountain by climbing ropes, etc. There's a deer down there, that's fine. And get a distress pistol, aka a flare gun. Blind lady who can see. Blind. This is good like for infections in case you get into a fight with a wolf. There's a bunny over there that I could stone and kill if I really wanted to. Oh, of course, yeah. So in the main story, yeah, there is a woman that you help out, and she's pretty formidable opponent, that one. Yeah. So I'm just playing the challenge mode and survival in the sandbox. The game isn't hard. It can get very hard. It can basically be as challenging as you want it to be, because there's 4 difficulty modes, but then there's also, this is a challenge. So this is a challenge that's got a set objective that when you achieve it, the game stops. But in the open world sandbox, you can make it quite difficult with custom modes, with enforced challenges within the community. But on the lower difficulty settings, it's not too hard. It doesn't tell you everything. It doesn't hold your hand. But the community is incredibly helpful and friendly, and always basically comes to support each other and watch each other. So, yeah, it's well worth trying, I think. I mean, I've played it for years and years, so I'm quite biased, but yeah. Yes, so we're on a map called Mystery Lake right now, which is kind of the first map they introduced, which is considered one of the easier maps to navigate and to get to know. And in terms of weather, it's quite kind. We're going to be travelling through a map that is not anywhere near as kind, though. What other games do I play? I mainly play this one at the moment. In the past, I've been known to basically get kind of obsessed with particular games and just play them to death. So I've played like The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2 like so many times. Oh my god. I love BioShock Infinite. But the games, in terms of what I stream this like 90% of the time, to be honest. And the community is quite close-knit, very friendly, and everybody is streaming The Long Dark. It's a very friendly, it's just an excellent community to be a part of. I have been trying to branch out a little bit lately and do a few different sort of games. I really like simulators. I'm kind of getting into Stardew, though I think I'd probably enjoy like Coral Island and games like that more. I've been enjoying watching other people play them. And there is a game that I'm going to play later on in the week. I don't know if it's my next stream or next week. I'm going to play, what is it called? Haven Park is one of the games that I'm going to play for this stream as well, which looks really cute. You're basically maintaining a little campsite, I think, for guests, and yeah. But yeah, kind of like a mix of this game and kind of cozy, relaxing games. Hey, congrats MCP Gaming, that's awesome. Enjoy. So yeah, we've been relatively lucky with that route that we took, that there's been no wolves in the way. There might be one up over here, we shall see. There's the crows up there. So crows will circle over a dead body so that you know there's either a deer carcass or a human. But yeah. Yeah, it is stressful. Yeah, The Last of Us is definitely stressful. When I first played it, we first got it, I made my husband play it and I watched because I was too nervous to play it myself. But once I got used to, when you've played something like a bunch, and I did play it on kind of the easier modes to start with for a long time, and once I got used to it, I played it so much that I know exactly where every character or enemy is at any time. So I never, nothing usually surprises me now with the first one anyway. The second one I've probably not played enough of yet. So these rose hips you can make into a tea, which is good for pain. Because when you're traveling around, you quite often she'll sprain an ankle. And it's a good sort of pain reliever. The rose hips. I think in real life they are too. I need to stop hunching. Hunch. Right, so we got a line if we want to do some fishing. Because this is a challenge, I'm not going to worry so much about that sort of thing. I'm just going to look in here and see what we can find. Now probably before I leave here... Oh, magnifying lens means I can make fires outside without matches, which is quite helpful if it's a nice sunny day. Have you got much oil in you? Which one's got more oil? The new one. Okay. I'll put you... Oh, not crouching. Let's put you up here. But the best thing about this game, in my opinion, is that you can do absolutely whatever you want with it. It's so open-ended. Even if you know what you're planning to do, where you're planning to go, it's never 100% predictable. Every single day playing this game is quite different. And that's what keeps it really interesting. So there's quite a lot of food in this challenge. I think I forgot that the RNG is quite kind. It does sort of spawn a lot of resources so that you don't really need to do an awful lot of sort of tracking it down. A quote. Oh boy, the new steam-powered giraffe album is out. Oh my gosh. What have we here? Indeed, Astrid. And what I will do is I'll fill up my lantern and then I can drop all this oil. Oh no, it's actually not that much. I'll probably take it with me for a little bit. But we're nowhere near overweight yet, so don't need to worry. When you're overweight, you can't climb ropes. You can't. You get tired more easily, and you get slower, which is not what we want. We want to be able to travel. There is a dead body in here, just so you guys are aware. He's frozen. He's died peacefully. What are my shoes? I'm hoping that I have better shoes on. I do. So yeah, so you're moving through the world and you're kind of trying to find interesting things. Better clothing, better supplies. I just put on good, better clothing as I find it. What's this under here? Oh, leather shoes. No. And for example, like this bedroll is at 43%. The one in my inventory is 79, so I won't replace it. You can also repair things. You can repair clothing. You can repair Oh, good matches. Oh, okay. Can opener. Alright, I think I already had a can opener. Yeah, I did. So my clothing has like a quality percentage at the moment. So I can actually use the sewing kit if I've got one. I think I picked up a couple, yeah. Sewing kit and some cloth, and I can repair my clothing. And the more repaired your clothing is, the warmer you'll be while you're walking out and about. It is now night time. I'm wondering if I might go sleep at the lookout, because it's like quite a nice place to sleep. It's a nice pretty location in the game. Normally in a survival mode game, I'd quite often base myself in here. I really like the camp office. It's like a nice location. But yeah, we've been lucky with the wolves, so let's keep going. Alrighty. It's a little bit foggy, but that's okay. We can see what we're doing. And then when I get there, I can maybe do some repairs, maybe make some tea, stuff that I can use when I travel on tomorrow. So the game, a full day is kind of about 2 hours real time. If you were to play the full day, that is. Obviously I'm going to sleep a long time, and that will eat up and push me forward to the next day. We also seem to have started this challenge kind of in the afternoon, so I haven't had much of a day yet. So up in the fog up there, if you can see kind of above my flare, that's the lookout tower that we're going to spend the night at. And if I go down there, down the railway line, there's a train car that quite often has loot in it as well, but we're going to leave it for now. That was her stomach growling, by the way. The game does have little audio cues to kind of tell you when your character needs attention. So when they're halfway through one of their meters, there'll be a sound, or she'll say something. And when you're much further along, getting closer to being kind of in the red almost, she will complain quite a bit. And it's kind of well known amongst the community how much the characters complain, and also the male character you could pick, Will, grunts a lot when he runs, so a lot of people don't actually choose to play him. And what I could do is actually stone one of these bunnies, which I know seems really cruel, but does mean I would have a good source of food. Oh, I missed it. Alright, you live another day. You live another day, bunny. I'm just going to keep going. Light. I'll grab one of these up here. So I think this will be my third one, and you can make a dressing out of 3 of them. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got 7. I've been busy picking them up. Okay, I can now make 2 dressings and have a spare, so we'll just keep going. So that little red indicator on the right means that I'm at risk of getting a sprain. Thanks for the lurk, KoruAndThistle. Rest well. Try not to light the flare by accident. Sardines in a can. I don't know, would you find a body in the snow and like go through their pockets and take a can of sardines and eat them? Like, I don't know if I would. Probably not the best idea. Alrighty, we're going to go up the hill here. And we should, from this point, be able to put away our flare. We shouldn't have any problem with the wolves or anything. Just going to auto walk for a second. So hopefully tonight or tomorrow in the game, the fog will clear and you'll be able to see. You'll get a good view, hopefully. This very beautiful game. There's a lot of amazing vistas and yeah. Can hear the wolves howling in the distance. So the one will howl and then the rest will reply, and you'll kind of know where they are. It's kind of a helpful mechanic. Almost there. Turn off the auto walk. One of the complaints people have about this game is you do get stuck in the snow a little bit. Like there's no jump mechanics, so sometimes you walk up to something and you just have to kind of wriggle your way around it to get around it. Yeah, it's a common complaint of getting stuck. See, no view. Far too foggy. Let's go up here. Sorry if I make you feel ill. I'm just gonna spin her around a little bit. When we get up the top. And we're going in here. Nice. Right, so we have some more ammunition, which is good. More first aid. I actually didn't clear out the inventory before I left there, but that's okay. We're just going to pick up everything and then we'll go through it all. More firewood. Firearm cleaning kit. So the firearm cleaning kit maintains your weapons so that you don't misfire. Don't really need spray paint. There's another sewing kit. Alright, I don't think I've got a weapon here of any kind. Hopefully we will find one before we leave the area, but that's okay. For now, we're good. Okay, let's have a quick look at my inventory and get rid of stuff we don't need. Definitely do not need all these antibiotics. Hopefully I will not get food poisoning, and if I do, I will not get it this many times, because that's what these are used for. I don't need 5 bandages. 4 will be fine. I need a better hat than that. That's a terrible hat. Let's sort by a category, actually. Okay, we don't need that many painkillers either. That'll be fine, because we're going to make teas anyway, and they do kind of do the purpose of the medication. Let's have a quick look in her. We can put another hat on. Yeah, that's it. I don't have gloves, so if you don't have a hat or gloves, you can kind of fashion them out of cloth. So I might do that really quick before I forget, because the longer she goes without gloves, the more likely she is to get frostbite, which we do not want. Nice. So we can now put them on her. Cool. And let's carry on through here. Okay, doing pretty good in terms of inventory so far. I probably don't need 2 firearm cleaning kits though. Definitely not need 2 sewing kits. We will also definitely find more of them in the world. And we've got old man's bed. Okay, so we can craft a little bit and then get to bed, I think. I don't think it'll let me repair. No, and I don't have enough cloth. No cloth in here. No. Unless I can harvest anything. No, I don't have any spare clothing either. Okay, so let's craft the teas that we've picked up and the dressings so that they're ready to go in case we need them. Oh, they're creepy. Well, not so creepy, but the nighttime music has begun. It's a good warning if you're out and about that you need to get inside. It has cleared up a little bit, so let's have a quick look. I'll show you guys the view, because it is a nice view from here. So you can sort of see quite a lot of the map. So that red train car just there is the one that we were walking towards when we were walking through before. The other train car right ahead of us there's a little yellow one between those 4 lots of wood is where we're going tomorrow. So we're going to walk along the train line. We're going to end up over here. There's a dam. There's a big dam that we're going to go through. And kind of over here you can sort of look around. It's a beautiful sunset. It is a little bit creepy, yeah, but it's I've gotten so used to it. It's kind of reassuring in a way now. Yeah, so there's another lookout straight ahead if you can see. That's like this one, but it's fallen down. It's the destroyed lookout. But yeah. So if we get an aurora tonight, I'll try and not sleep the full night. So if we do get an aurora, I can come out and show you that because it's quite beautiful. We won't sleep the whole time. Right, let's eat and drink something before bed. So you can kind of eat low condition food right before bed because if it makes you sick, you can always heal very quickly while you're in bed overnight. So it's a good time to just a little creep. Yeah, a little creepy. Right, so we're kind of half tired, so we can kind of sleep about 6, but I'm going to sleep 2 just in case we do get that aurora because I think it's worth showing. It's quite something. We'll just sleep in little spurts and just in case so we don't miss it. You'll hear it though because it will illuminate. Kind of makes this buzzing sound as all the electricity on the island comes to life. I don't think we're getting one, though there is some very gentle snow falling outside those windows. Let's give her a quick drink. And let's sleep the rest of the night. Well, what we can. She's going to wake up while it's still dark. Oh, just a little bit of light. Don't think there's enough. Yeah, there's not enough. So I do have a time limit with this. I have 6 days, 9 hours and 3 minutes to do this challenge. So that's why I'm kind of hustling a little bit. Tomorrow I will probably move quite quickly to the mountain as quick as possible. Right, what do you want for breakfast? Maple syrup? Apparently. Right, what can we repair? No, we didn't have any cloth, did we? Can we do anything else? No, and you know what? It's quite a clear night, so I am tempted to just get going. Otherwise, we are going to be pushing it for time. Hopefully you guys can see this well enough and it's not too dark. Hopefully you're not getting ill from climbing down. There will be owl, etc. noises. Right, let's hustle. People speedrun this challenge all the time. They do it quite quickly. Maple syrup and the bacon kiwi cake. Wow, yeah. That's quite a cake. I do have some stones, don't I? Let's get one just in case. Hopefully we won't have any wolf friends on our way, but we'll light this torch when we get to the bottom of the hills so that we can make sure that they're not any trouble. You can hear them howling. Sort of have to wait for that reply to see how close they are. Don't sound too close. You had so many greetings. It's funny, I was confused by that message for a second because I was like, you're putting me in a cake? And then I realised you mean kiwi fruit. Makes a lot more sense than trying to bake a kiwi bird or a kiwi person. She's going to run her way down the mountain. Right, so out of precaution, I'm just going to light this torch when I get down here. Can't hear any wolves, but I'm going to very quickly check this train car. Sometimes there can be stuff. There may even be a weapon, which would be good. Oh, there's another unfortunate soul. There's more bullets. I'm finding a lot of bullets. I'm not necessarily finding
This stuff will come in handy.
the guns that they go into. Alright, let's keep going. Enjoy your lurk, Leela. I'm gonna have a lot of flares, which is good. Keeps the dangerous beasties off my back. Don't need that, we'll just leave that behind. Now I am, you guys can't see, but my cold meter is nearly halfway down, so I need to keep an eye on that. Because the minute anything ticks into red, your health starts to tick down too. And she's going to start making shivering noises, etc. That's okay, we're not far from our destination. There's a wolf up ahead. But I think we can kind of go around him actually. Unless there are two. I'm going to go this way just in case I can avoid him. I have a feeling there are two though. That's okay, we can handle him. It is a very beautiful night. I'm surprised there isn't an aurora actually, because this is the kind of night. It's clear, it's not too cold. Oh, there's a wolf. He hasn't noticed me yet, but I need to be prepared for him to be noticing me very shortly. My torch is going to run out, so He doesn't seem to care too much yet. I wonder if I can crouch walk around him. He may not even notice that I'm here. We'll see. He's not a big problem anyway, but if I can avoid him, that would be good. I'm going to light another torch. So you can light... Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. It's alright. I'm going to drop my torch so that he is a little intimidated by it, and then I'm going to prepare to throw a rock at him, which he doesn't like, so he's going to run away. Here we go. Easily scared. Just have to aim. This challenge, oh, this is probably my 4th or 5th time of doing this challenge. It's been a little while since I've done it. Now he's going to get that deer and eat it, which was actually kind of handy because it means he's distracted. I have tried to speedrun this challenge and I failed. I'm not good at speedrunning anything. Oh, he's coming back for me. Okay. That's fine. This is my favourite challenge in the game, so I thought if I was going to stream for anybody else's channel, it would be quite fun to do Hopeless Rescue again. Because it does get you travelling across the world quite far one way and then quite far the other way. And you get to see a lot of different parts of the maps, and the time limit's always quite fun too. Does force you to keep going, keep moving. Though in the beginning I was very lax actually, because I was just talking about the game. Now these cattails, as in real life, apparently are edible in real life too, but I don't think I've ever seen them. They're really good for food. They're also really good for tinder for fires. I'm not going to pick them all up though, because I do have quite a bit of food already, and I'm going to find more. I'm just going to keep going for now. We're going to make sure there's no like moose or anything out, because they can stop you. I'm going to look under this bridge, because sometimes there's a rifle under this bridge. One of the favourite things about this game is the sound design, like the walking in the snow. I think they said on Twitter recently they have about 100 different recordings for footsteps alone. You know, it's never quite the same. It depends on what texture you're walking on and what you're carrying, and it's there's been a lot of love put into this game over the last like 8 years, and we're getting a massive update / DLC in December with a lot of improvements to the game as well as new areas. So I've had years and years of free content, which has been pretty amazing. Right, mushrooms are also good for tea. There's another tea you can make. That's an antibiotic tea. Again, I already have antibiotics, but it's nice to have like a little extra. Also, teas are warming. So when you drink a tea, your character will stay warm for a certain period of time afterwards, which is really beneficial. I'm just going to quickly look in these trailers, and then we're going to go into the big building up ahead that you can't quite see yet, which is a dam. Not seeing a huge amount of stuff that I'm desperate for.
This'll come in handy.
Wool scarf might be better than that baseball cap, actually. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes. So we'll get rid of that. Constantly swapping our clothing so that we're getting slightly warmer protection while we're walking about. No. And no, so we'll drop that. I do hope to do some repairs, but for now it's just take what you get and move on. The tea gets cold in about an hour, so if you cook the tea by the fire and heat it up, you can drop all your teas around the fire and they'll all heat up while you're doing whatever you're doing, and then when you just pick them up right before you're ready to head off, and then you drink them fairly quickly and you can stack that warmth bonus. But yeah, that's only about an hour in game, which is about 5 minutes in real life. So if you know you're travelling in like a blizzard and you're like, I'm going to need to be warm. Oh, I just realised I saw wool mittens in the other trailer and I ignored them because I'm so used to not picking up random mittens. I should go back and get them because they will be better than my fake hand coverings. But yeah, the whole reason I'm in this charity streaming this year is because of my friend DH Dunn, who also streams this game and will be streaming this game this week as well, I think. I think his first stream is this week. And he's also going to be streaming, The Long Dark, because we both love the game, and that's how we got to know each other on Twitch. Right, I'm just going to go see what quality those gloves were in, because they will be very useful. Otherwise, I'll wear the fleece ones I just picked up. Sorry, I don't know why I think it's just carrying children around all day. My back's a bit achy. My posture. So I'm very excited to be part of this this year, especially in the 10th year. That's very cool, very exciting. And hopefully we raise a lot of money. It's a great cause. I have advertised that I'm streaming for this on a lot of the Long Dark places, Discords and stuff. He's on tomorrow. Awesome, yeah. He's an absolute sweetheart. We played on Halloween. We played Phasmophobia together, and that was an absolute blast. I pretty much never miss a Dunn stream now. He's good fun. Right, so we're going through this gate here into the dam. And we are getting a bit cold, but we should be able to get in there before we lose any condition. Shouldn't be a problem. He's on, yeah, so I'll be watching him tomorrow then. That's awesome. There's lots of spooky night bird noises. Now, deer are a good source of food, but also their hides and their guts can be used to make clothing and snares and bows and arrows and all this, bows. So yeah, very useful. Right, we made it to the dam, and we haven't gotten cold yet, which is awesome. Right, now we could loot this dam all night long. Well, probably not going to. I'm just going to have a quick look around. I'm not even going to open all the drawers and things. Just going to open certain stuff. Because we're going through the dam and out the other side to an area called Winding River, which leads us to an area called Pleasant Valley. Now the main risk of the dam is that, I'm actually going to go like this and use the lantern. Main risk of the dam is that if there is an aurora tonight, lots of these red wires that are on the floor in front of me will come to life, which means that if I'm not careful, they will, if they're sparking and I happen to walk over one, game over. Sometimes, most of the time, it does kill you. The wires, you're walking straight onto electricity. So most people don't like to hang out in the dam too much at night. I don't mind doing it as long as I get through it really quickly and don't hang around very long. So there's only certain things I'm going to do. I'm going to grab the water from the toilets, which I know sounds absolutely disgusting, but I'm assuming my character's grabbing it from the top of the toilets and not the bowl of the toilets. But it is one way in game to get water without boiling it, without making it yourself. So we're going to do that really quick. More cargo pants. Nice. She will occasionally say silly things about whether she needs things she's picking up or not. Get rid of the jeans. We're going to try. So the fleece. So I think the wool will be best, but for now we're going to wear the work gloves. And I can repair the wool. I'll drop the fleece. We're going to rip apart the ones we made. And yeah, we're going to wear the work gloves. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's grab the, you do actually click the bowl, but I'm assuming, I just have to assume, to keep it and a stick in the bin, okay. To keep my sanity, I have to assume that, snow pants? I thought they were jeans. Snow pants are some of the best pants in the game. Wow, I'm going to be very warm already. That's great. So this challenge is set to kind of an easier difficulty in terms of what loot you find, but I don't think I've ever found snow pants in this bathroom before. And also just a warning, the dam makes really weird banging and clicking and strange noises. Right, we're going to go around here. There's a safe I want to check. Not in here, no. I don't want to do that. Let's do the safe real quick. Again, thrilling content here while we find the number. Okay, so 47. So you can either kind of blow past the first few numbers and come back to them, or you can just do this really slow trickle all the way through, and I kind of swither. 31, 32. I kind of like go back and forth towards between which technique I can be bothered with. Ooh, 24. Okay, I can't remember the first number though. 45, 40 something? 47? No. Yes. 31. 24? I bet there'll be nothing of value in here, but it's worth a go. A flare. And a flare shell. Okay, so when we get the distress pistol, the flare shell is helpful. For a second. Oh, stims are good. Stims are basically an adrenaline shot if you need them. So I think that's all the looting I'm going to do, and I'm just going to keep going and get out of here. Though I will check very quickly these lockers. More maple syrup. My gosh. Just imagine right before you settle down for bed at night, chugging almost an entire bottle of maple syrup. That'll fill you up. Calories. Got another one of those big coats. Ooh. We'll do that. I'm gonna have to do a lot of repairs. Because I'm finding some good stuff. Right, is this ragged wool shirt I think will be better when I repair it. Alright, we're gonna have to work all that out tomorrow and get some stuff repaired. Right, down into the belly of the dam. Right, so we do have a fire barrel here if we wanted to make any water or anything. Yeah, you're overweight, but you're okay, Astrid. We'll probably dump some stuff before we travel on past the dam. Now there are places you can loot in here too, but we're just going to keep going. We're on a time limit. We have a lot of food. We have a lot of water. We're not desperately in need of I think there's a broken arrow. Yeah, there's arrows. I don't quite know why they were shooting arrows at these doors, but yeah. Grab them just in case. I don't think I will make any arrows. I don't think I have time. And I'm probably not going to find a bow, so actually I'm just going to make that decision now. That's just silly to think that I will be carrying any arrows. Right, and we're going to check around here. Just this container. No. And we're going to check these lockers. And then we're just going to go. Alright, let's check out inventory. We're only slightly overweight. I'm going to keep my sticks, actually.
All I can think about is food.
Oh, Astrid, my love. I will feed you in just a second. Got quite a bit of food, actually. I'm not going to need all these flares. That's just silly. Yeah. Actually, we'll get rid of the marine ones. They don't last as long, and they're only useful on a particular wolf that we're not going to be coming up against in this challenge. There is a different type of wolf in the game called a timber wolf, which is more challenging. But we're not going to the maps that those wolves like to live on, so we should be good. Right. Are we fully warm? No, we're not. I think I'm going to go anyway. I don't have any torches. So what we're going to do is we're going to carry on. There's a cave. I'm going to go down the river to this cave. I'm going to hope that we don't get too cold getting there. Actually, no, it's not there. And we're going to start a fire in that cave, and then we can make more torches. We can warm her up completely. And she won't complain about being cold. And dawn is just breaking, so should be okay. She's going to shiver and she's going to complain, but we'll be fine. Whoop, whoop. Now, there is a little shortcut I'm going to take here, which avoids a potential wolf that's down on the ice. I'm going to do that. So you can kind of cheat your way here along this wall and up on this rock. Because if we go down, there's a wolf down there. It sounds like he's chasing a bunny.
I'll take it.
We don't want any of that nonsense. We want to keep going. Yeah, he's caught a bunny, if you can hear from that sound. Poor bunny. R.I.P. And you can also do this. This is obviously this is known as mountain goating in the game, which is probably known as that in other games too. But so we goat down here to avoid. Well, basically we're just taking a cheat. I'm gonna kind of walk along the wall here and hope that I don't fall. I didn't fall too badly. There we go. And we're out of here. We didn't have to walk past the wolf. She's getting a bit cold, but we will be in the cave pretty soon. It's a very pretty sky. Yeah, we're very close to hitting that. Yeah, hypothermia risk is basically when your
So cold.
cold meter's in the red, so we're just going to speed up a little bit. Because now her health will start ticking down 20% per hour, in-game hour. 20% every 5 minutes. So we do not want her to get too cold and die, so we're just going to keep going. Should be fine. Even if we take some damage, when she next sleeps, she will regain some health back. She's doing some deep breathing because I made her run, which I relate to. I also do not like running. It's going to be a nice clear day if it stays like this, hopefully. Got some more of those cattails out here. Oh! Let me go grab this one. Nice. Alright, and we're going to the cave. We should be warm in the cave, so that red meter that you guys can't see, but there's a meter to the left that's just turned red. It should go back to being white very shortly. And we're leaving the map. I'm going to adjust a little bit in my seat. It's quite interesting. I don't usually stream at night on the PC. I normally stream on my PlayStation when I'm streaming at night, so I've had to get nighttime set up and everything with the light. What was a deer in here? Just going to take the meat and keep going. The wood and keep going. Firewood is life. Right, over here there should be there's a guy. Oh. You can also store things on corpses, which I think is a little bit strange.
Trees? 'Cause I'm
I'm gonna eat a tree. Yeah. Get to know the dialogue lines very very well when you play the game for so long. Now I don't want to come out the other end in the dark, so we're probably going to rest here very briefly to make sure it's light outside, because there is a bear that likes to wander past the entrance, the other entrance to the cave at the other end. So we want to make sure we don't get in his way. This coal is incredibly helpful for getting us warm. See, I've healed my hypothermia risk because I'm no longer really cold. It's on the up and up. And I'll start heading up here. She's getting a little bit slow because she's carrying too much stuff. Right, this is what I want. Yeah, so there's a big open cave bit here. There's usually a fire. Yeah, look, there's an empty, a dead campfire that we can reignite. and get ourselves some warmth and maybe cook some tea.
I'll take it.
86, is that any better than mine? Yeah, 7% bigger. Nice. Fleece mittens. Alright, so we're just going to start a quick little fire here. Can't stop myself picking up firewood even though I don't need it all, but yeah. So, I'm just going to get rid of this. If I can still see, hopefully. Yeah. Start a quick fire. Nice. 80% chance is good. So yeah, as a reminder for while we're here, we want to raise as much money as possible for Toys for Tots, Marine Toys for Tots, for kids who don't get presents at Christmas time. So I do have the incentives that I talked about at the start of the stream, but if you've kind of just joined, I'll just run over those real quick. So for $1, I will go all sing-songy. I'll be singing everything that I'm doing rather than talking. For $2, I will, you can turn my character around and make her go the other way, which with this challenge, it would actually be pretty inconvenient. It would only be for 30 seconds, but hey, it would definitely hold me up. For $5, you can get a different accent out of me. I have done a bunch of accents in my life, and not all of them well. And as a reminder, that would only be an accent that would not be considered demeaning or offensive to any particular racial group. And then we've got, oh yeah, I won't speak English for 5 minutes. I only know basic French, and well, my French isn't too bad, and really, really rusty Japanese. But I can sign. But the thing is, my sign language would not be the sign language that most of you would understand, because I do New Zealand Sign Language, and American Sign Language is quite different. But still, you can basically make me not speak English for 5 minutes. And then for the higher price points, we've kind of got, forced me into a costume change. I've got some interesting onesies and costumes that I could put on. A song break. I've got my piano here. I can write a little song in your honor, just a quick little ditty. And then for the much higher prices, you can sort of flip my screen around, which would be quite inconvenient. And you can make me get mauled by a bear, which I'd really rather we didn't. So just some ideas. But yeah, hopefully over the next few weeks we raise a lot of money for kids in need, because yeah, that's very important that these kids don't have a really miserable Christmas. So I appreciate every one of you for watching and donating and promoting all of these streams, because I think it's such a amazing cause. So that's my little spiel. I'm only going to do it once every now and then, but whoa, sorry. We have a lot of earthquakes, and I just heard quite the rumble, and then I realized it's an extremely loud motorbike outside, so that's fine. We are not, no catastrophe is occurring. It's just a very loud motorbike. What I might also do is cook one of these cans of peaches, because that will give her some food, but also some warmth to travel on with. That'll take 15 minutes. So I can move these teas so that they don't burn. And we're also going to get some torches out of this fire, so we're going to add a bit of wood to it. We should probably look at what we're carrying again. I like to do this regularly because I am a hoarder. I'm quite bad at dropping things in this game. I regularly walk around with way too much stuff, like 23 sticks. Not really needed. Let's just keep 10. We're already gotten rid of our sprain risk, so there you go. Drop you. But yeah, looking good otherwise, I think. We were going to look at repairing some clothing, so we could probably do that once these peaches are done. Can I put them down here? No, it picks them up. Can I put them down? No, can I do that? I think I can. I think I can keep them hot like I keep the... Oh my god, you're gonna make me pick up all these other things to try and pick them up. There we go. I think I can keep them kind of hot like I keep the teas. Can be a little bit finicky than moving around of stuff in this game, but it's all good. Yeah, so cool. Okay, so in theory I should be able to now look at what I've got on me, do some repairs, and hopefully nothing will burn. Fingers crossed. Nice, everything stayed hot. And I've still got an hour until anything boils. Let's add some fur. Right, so that shirt should be warmer now. Yeah, nice. Harvest you, 10 minutes. Cool. Let's repair this jacket. It's going to take an hour and a half, so maybe not. So what have I got that I could repair in 40 minutes? Wool gloves? Yes, 30 minutes. Nice. Oh, they failed. Alright, Astrid, eat the peaches. The water's obviously close to boiling because it's making very plop plop boily noises. That's a technical term. Let's try again with those gloves, actually. Doesn't matter if we go slightly over the water time, it shouldn't like do anything. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. It's fine. Let's take everything with us and let's hit the road because we're already mid-morning and we don't want to be here too much longer. Right, we're only going to take the really good torches. It's kind of random what kind of quality torch you get, so anything rubbish we're going to throw away. Hi, Stavy. Good, welcome. 12 Days is live again. Yeah, well, this is my first year. I'm thrilled to be a part of it. Oh, no, put that away. This is the, if you don't know this game, this is the Long Dark survival game. It's really good fun. Kind of trying to explain it a little bit as I go because I've played it for a long time, but any questions, let me know. Right, where are we? Aha, here we are. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave like burning torches everywhere around the cave. And we're going to go, and we're going to really, really hope that the bear is not right outside. Because I don't really want to deal with a bear right now. We are a bit tired because I haven't slept. And we did a bit of walking, but that's okay. And we're overweight, so whenever you're overweight, you're always making yourself a little bit more tired. And we're going out here. Some of these caves are like a maze, I tell you. And here we are. Oh, it's a nice day in Pleasant Valley, which is, I tell you, the name is an absolute lie. It's one of the most unpleasant regions in the game. The weather is extremely changeable. There's a lot of blizzards. I think the weather is a little bit kinder in this challenge. It's kind of dialed down a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely not usually this favourable. So we're going to take advantage of that, and we're going to get on the move. Up the hill. She's tired, so we will have to rest somewhere. I think my husband's repairing somewhere in the back. Repairing something. We have a window that needs repairing, so I think he's decided to go do that. I do not trust a place called Pleasant Valley, I'll tell you that. Turn my light down a little bit. I don't think I need quite so much illumination. Yes, it's a very interesting name for a place that's constantly, usually in a constant blizzard. Luckily, I also know this map pretty well, so fingers crossed I could probably navigate it in a blizzard, but I have gotten lost before, that's for sure. Right, let's look in here really quick, and then we'll keep going. There's only, 2 locations we want to visit. We don't want the arrow. Oh, is there anything in here? No. There's only a few locations we want to visit. A place called Signal Hill, which is on the way, which is a location with lots of amazing stuff normally. So it has the opportunity for us to get a weapon, which would be really helpful in terms of like defending ourselves against the wolves and the bear, etc. And then we may hit the farmhouse up. There's a big farmhouse on the way as well. Yeah, that's true. I agree. I'm going to check this dead guy here. Decent trail boots. They're better than my boots. I knew already. Okay. Thanks for the boots, guy, but I don't need them. After many years of not being able to come and see us, my mother-in-law is coming to see us very soon from Scotland. So we haven't seen her since she left in January or February 2020. So yeah, we're pretty excited about that. My husband's really excited to see her. So she'll be coming to stay. We don't 100% know yet. We just know she's in the country from next week. She hasn't finalised exactly when she's with us and when she's with my brother-in-law. So very excited to have her come be with us. She's not met my daughter. That's how long it's been. My daughter is 1 in December. So we actually want to go up that hill where that wolf is. So that's really not very helpful. Hopefully he'll keep walking that way. Or I can scare him off, I guess. But so yeah, so she'll be very pleased to meet her. And my son hasn't seen her since he was little, so okay. Can't be a pain then. Yeah, we're actually going on a family holiday, a vacation up north in New Zealand. We're places with some really amazing beaches and taking a week up there. Good night, dear. And I'm looking forward to that because I haven't had a holiday. I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember. Hasn't been this year. This has been a year off for me year off for me home with my daughter this year, which is a great privilege, but at the same time, you know, not the most likely to get holidays. So that'll be fun. We'll go out away with her. Now, I do have a very small risk of there being a bear up here, so I should probably keep my wits about me. Usually you can hear him. The bear does make quite a bit of noise. He does like grunting and heavy footsteps and stuff. So
I could eat a horse.
I'm just going to take it extremely cautiously. We're going to relight our torch. Get the next one up. The bears just want some hugs. Yeah, that is actually a common phrase said by people watching The Long Dark. And I do not want a bear hug today. Not unless you pay $100 to charity. Okay, I don't think he's up here. Alright. So we've got a big signal tower here. I tell you there probably will be a bear though on my route that I take down this hill, so there's still an opportunity to meet one. Caw. The crows have got something that they're interested in. I'm just going to pop in here just because it's got good loot. Maybe an opportunity to make some coffee too, because you can see the tiredness meter is actually quite low. That second one with the eye, and she's not going to be able to climb up a rope that I need to climb up soon if she's this tired.
This stuff will come in handy.
Oh, I keep finding clothing. Like, is that better than the one I've got on? It is. Alright. Getting rid of you then. Hopefully, I've been finding all these bullets. Hopefully I can find a weapon here. Mariner's P code. I don't know if that's any better than either of them either. It is, just a little bit. Yes, okay. So much more waterproof. Oh, these boots are really good, but they're very heavy in terms of how much they slow you down when you're walking. So look, this gives me 3% sort of speed 12%. So I actually don't think they're worth it in terms of what I'm doing for this challenge, which is getting from one place to another very quickly. So we're just going to leave them behind for now. Fire strike is very good. It means that if we run out of matches, we've still got the ability to make a fire. And let's look under the bed. We've got a soda. Oh, what's that? Granola bar. Mackinaw. Mackinaw is like one of the best jackets in the game, but I think because it's ragged. Oh, here's the revolver. There we go. So we've got a really good chance now of not worrying too much about the wolves. Okay, drop you. So a Mackinaw jacket is very good, but that needs a lot of repair. So I am tempted to carry it with us. Put these socks on. Wool is always better than cotton, but we'll just we'll change to the lantern for a minute. I always like to loot with a torch or a lantern or anything lit, because this game loves to hide things in corners, and if you decide to just walk around using natural light, you will miss stuff. See, like under here there's stuff that I didn't know was here. I don't need either of those things, but still. Don't need. Okay, that's fine. So there's a lot of stuff I've just left on the floor there. And quite often in one of these drawers, yeah, I was going to say, it's ammunition. Okay, so we've got one gun, which is pretty good. The rifle was more useful in terms of like the bears, but the revolver will definitely keep a wolf away. If the torches, if we run out of torches, which we haven't been making very many, so it's probably not a bad idea. Alright, so I want to go outside and make some coffee, so that we can keep up our energy levels while we travel. I'm going to take up this wood, but we're going to leave other wood behind. I'm actually going to use it. The mag lens, yeah. Free fire. No damage to our fire striker, no matches needed. Very helpful.
Come on, little fire.
I'm just going to... Oh, sorry about that. I'll put this up for a second. I'm just going to adjust something here. Cool, no, that's fine.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Hello, my dog. Want to say hi? She's confused because I've moved her bed to put the piano.
Perfect.
Alrighty, let's put some, well, let's cook some coffee. And some more coffee. And let's drop the ones we are also carrying, because it's always good to have hot teas and coffees with you. Don't ask me how Astrid's carrying around these cups of teas in her inventory. She just is. Yeah, I know, my love. I know you're tired. You'll be okay. Just do this really quick. So if you pick them up and drop them again, it resets the cooking time and it means they don't burn. Because yes, they can burn. One more coffee. So see how they just say hot now and they don't have a time? That means they're not going to burn no matter how long I sit here. Just very helpful. Nice little trick there.
I need to find food.
Yep, you're about to have a coffee, and let's eat something. Let's eat some heavy stuff actually, because we need to lighten our load. So let's eat these peaches. And one of these MREs. I might as well fill up her stomach, seeing we've got so much food. Some water. Nice. Cool. Let's take our pots with us. Let's take all our teas and coffees. Let's take torches. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that, but might as well because it wasn't that great. Alright, extinguish. So you'll quickly see that there's like a method to the madness here. You have to just kind of use everything you can out of a fire. Make sure you've got supplies at all times. And at the end of a fire, always take torches because you get a torch for every 10 minutes of burn time left on the fire. I'm going to add a stick to make it long enough. I'll just take whatever this is. Yeah, that's fine. And drink a coffee as soon as we can. Because that will... So if you pick up the tea and immediately drop it again, so you can either pick it up and put it in another spot, or you can just pick up and then cancel your pickup, and it resets the cooking time on the tea. It's an absolute life changer. Game changer. So this is from Signal Hill, you can kind of see. So that farmhouse there is where we're going. That one on the left. There's a barn on the right. There's bridges. There's a whole river valley down to here. There's a town that way, but we're going where those mountains are. That's where we're going. We want to get there ASAP. So you can have like 2 or 3 hours of water that you need to cook, and as long as you've reset those teas, you can just leave them by the fire and they'll just stay warm. And then when you leave, you pick them all up and you're ready to go. You'll be warm and I keep going food instead. You'll be warm and drink them as you go. And yeah, so I'm drinking this mainly for the energy because she's got no energy left. But I'm walking on a very steep slope here. I'm likely to get a sprain, so we'll just get down here ASAP. I'm still slow because she's very tired, but we can also dump some more stuff. I probably should have just dumped it before I left, but yeah, I'm a hoarder. What have I got? That's actually that's actually heavy. I'm carrying all this extra clothing. Obviously I've got the revolver now, which is heavy. I'm going to drop a bunch of sticks. I don't want to drop any coal. Coal is life. Because I'm like 7 kilos overweight. That's fine. We'll just manage it. It'll be fine. When we get to the farmhouse, I'm just going to have to be brutal. Because we're not going to get like up the rope into the mountain if we don't stop being a hoarder. I think it's just because I'm not used to so much loot, because I've been playing on higher difficulty levels and you don't normally get spoiled this much. So there is a climbing rope here, but because we're overweight we can't climb. So there is a little trick. You can walk down a slope just up here. Keep going and just walk down the slope. We actually could drink a third coffee, but I think I'm going to leave them for when we get to the mountain. We're going to need coffees. We're just going to have to rest before we climb, I think. Right, so not this one, next one. My bad. Starting to snow just a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. Doesn't seem to be too dramatic yet. So we're going to go down the slope, but we're going to keep an eye out because there's a bear on our left that likes to walk along here. We're going to make sure that he's not going to be in our way. I always think that stump is a bear. It's not. Do that every single time I come down. I think that stump on the far left is a bear. Okay, I can't see him. I'm just going to push on through and hope for the best. Because I'm heavy, so I'm not very quick. There he is on the right. Okay, we're going to avoid him. Very, very, very important to avoid the bears. How much time we got left? 5 days, 21. Sweet. Slower than I normally do it, but that's okay. Not really. You can definitely do it very easily within the time that they've given you. You can just meander a little bit, as long as you don't just sleep all day long. So now we know that that bear is not going to be a problem. There is another bear that we need to worry about, who is by the farmhouse. This coffee is now cold, but let's just drink it for the energy. I'm not too worried about... I've only got a little bit... I've got full warmth still, which you guys can't see, but... there is a bear that likes to hang out by the farmhouse. He is a different bear. There's quite a few bears here. So it's worth keeping a very close eye when we come across to this barn. There's bunnies outside this little barn. I like how they hop around. They're very cute. Hop, 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 bunnies. So this barn normally doesn't have anything in it, so I'm just going to leave it, ignore it, and I'm going to walk towards the farmhouse. And the weather is getting pretty poor actually, so I'm hoping we can get inside before it gets worse. The one of the bonus things though about blizzards, which sounds silly. There's the bear. Do you see him? Oh no, that's the car. Sorry. Where is he? There's a deer there. Can't see him. I might be lucky. He might be at the other end of his route. The good thing about blizzards is that the predators in this game usually despawn. But usually only if the blizzard starts when you're inside. If the blizzard starts while you're outside, they can take a while to despawn. So you can't trust that you're safe. But it does mean that if you're inside and you hear the wind start howling, you kind of can make a decision if you want to go out into the blizzard. If you know exactly where you're going and it's a straight shoot and you're following a road or following a railway track, you can go, you know what, I'm just going to do it because at least there won't be a bear in the way. And at this moment, there is not a bear in the way. So we're just going to look in here for the rifle and we're going to readjust our inventory. And we're going to have probably a really quick nap so that she's got a bit more energy. Maybe 3 hours. See if there's more coffee actually, which would be the main thing that would be really useful. This farmhouse is a very popular base for people when they come and live in Pleasant Valley. I personally do not like to spend any time in Pleasant Valley because I find it very unpleasant. But I'm doing a run. I think I mentioned it earlier. I'm doing a run at the moment where I spend 30 days in each of the major regions, and that does mean that I'm only picking up light food. By the way, I don't want to pick up any more weight. It does mean that I had to spend 30 days in Pleasant Valley, which was an experience. I killed the bear right outside that door. That was quite fun. Right, I can't see any more coffee. There is sometimes coffee in the study. I don't really want to go through the shelves right now. The loot every cupboard right now. I'm gonna grab the water. And nope, don't need spray paint. Nope. Okay, so what I could do is stay here for the night and in the morning repair clothing and keep going. But I think I'm looking at quite a good warmth bonus already with my clothing. Yeah, 12 degrees isn't too bad. Could be better, but... Coffee, okay. And coffee on the desk as well. Brilliant, okay. So we can actually keep going. If I quickly cook up some coffee. Because we've got a 6-burner stove here. So we can cook a lot of coffee at once in a very short amount of time and then move on. I'm going to check upstairs really fast to see if the rifle's under the bed up there. Cleaning kit. More water. I'm picking up way more than I need and I'm aware of that. I'm going to do a really big loot overhaul in very shortly. Ski jacket. So what I'm looking for is, I think, in the bedroom. Which bedroom is it? It's not this one. I'm hearing a footstep after she stops stepping, which is interesting. I'm not used to that happening. I don't think it's under this bed. I think it's under the big bed in the master. It's this one. I can't see it though. Yeah. I don't know if it's here. Yeah, I don't think it's here. Okay. So let's go do that coffee. Yeah, I know, Astrid, I know you're tired. I know you're overburdened. I'm finding a ridiculous amount of ammunition. Like, I don't think I've found this much ammo in a very long time. Something's gone wrong with this torch. It's levitating above the ground. Interesting. You can put the lantern away for a minute. Right, if we drink enough coffee that she's not tired, which won't be that many, and so we've got enough to travel with, I think we're in a good spot. Oh, it's maple syrup over here too. Let's just overburden you a little bit more, Astrid, and then we will we'll sort it all out while we cook up your coffee. Okay. Good time for a stretch. Failed attempt. Right, let's try this again. We actually have an accelerant in the house, so let's just use the accelerant and pick up the next one. There we go. Accelerant kind of forces the fire to work. Don't need that much fire, but we can pick up a whole lot of torches. Get rid of some crappy ones.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this.
I know. Right, so we're going to cook. We're going to get a pot. Cook. Coffee. Cook. Where's the pot? Coffee. We're going to have a lot of coffee, and that way we can basically not sleep for a while. You basically just overload her with coffee and then she doesn't need it. It's quite funny, really. Let's drop all the coffees we've got in inventory. Warm them up. We can put them on the little table here and they'll warm up. Can also leave them on the floor in front of the fire, but didn't I drop 4 of them? Move that. I thought I dropped 4 of them. Okay, cool. Alright, 37 out of 27, but that weight issue is going to be resolved. Search in here, and we can leave stuff. Oh, there's another pot here. Coffee. Right, so... Oh! What do you know? It's a Pleasant Valley blizzard. Let's use this, actually. I might do the firewood. Gonna get rid of you. Right, I think I'm not going to worry so much about repairs right now, and we're just going to keep going. So, what we're going to do... Make sure these are all... Yeah, I've got everything I need. That's fine. These aren't going to burn. The blizzard sounds pretty bad. It's like a coffee extravaganza here. I may need to wait that blizzard out by the sounds of it. It might actually not be a travelable blizzard. So I wonder if I do just let her sleep. If I keep this hot, those coffees will stay hot. So if I keep this going for 4 hours, as long as these don't have any minutes against them. See how they say 2 minutes? I'll wait till them. So wait, okay. Right, so let's drop. There's 2 more. I'm going to be doing a lot of climbing on coffee, which will be really good. Coffee helps you climb ropes and not fail, basically. I'll leave these ones on the floor, actually. 6 and 7. Hot, 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 hot. So none of these are going to burn while this coffee is going. This fire is going. Wait for these. Jiggle, jiggle. Okay, now I can sleep for as long, I'm going to sleep for like 2 hours and see if the blizzard goes away. Gonna have that really crazy sizzling noise going on. Yeah, still going. These say cold, but that's a glitch. When I pick it up and it's in my inventory, they're not actually cold. 2 hours. Let's do another hour. It is night, but if it's not if it's a clear night and not like this, I can probably travel. I don't know if I'm going to get that luxury though, by the sounds of it. Right, I think we might be spending the night here, so I'm just going to let this fire go out and let those go cold. Let's just have a drink. We'll sort out our stuff in the morning. Though I could use this fire if I did want to repair something. Actually, I've got an hour and a half. Let's try and repair the Mackinaw again. Oh, I need cloth. Is it curtains? Yeah. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, it stopped, but it's too late now. Alright. I got that up to 63, which isn't bad. Oh, some of them did burn. Something burned. It said inedible. One of them said inedible. I must not have jiggled it. Yeah, one of them. Yeah, I lost one of them. Okay. Bedroll is... I did have it for a second. I bet I'm right. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm really close to it. Okay. Bedroll. Right. Let's just give her the rest of the night. Still nighttime, that's okay. So, the option I do have the option of sort of heading out before dawn. I can't repair anything until the sun is in the sky on that top right little image there. So, I could do actually is wait a couple of hours. I don't really like to pass time. I normally like to try and do something. Blizzard started again because it's Pleasant Valley and that's just what happens. Might be a short-lived one though, you never know. Nope, apparently not. Right, let's do some more repairs then while we're at it. While we're waiting.
I need anything.
I know. Did we decide we wanted the wool mittens or the work gloves? I think the wool mittens are probably better. Alrighty. Let's deck her out. Okay, let's give her the wool mittens. Let's get rid of these. Let's harvest the hand wraps. What we ideally want by the time it's lunchtime is that it's not as waterproof, but I think it'll be warmer. Yeah, it's also it also doesn't restrict our movement as much. Yeah, okay. I think I'm happy with the clothing now. We picked up the bedroll, didn't we? Yeah, okay. So this is the one I... Oh, see that inedible burnt stuff is like... Look, it's invisible. Weird. Right, so what we could do is warm up these coffees and just get on the move, because I know exactly where I'm going, and it doesn't really matter if it's blizzarding. It's a problem if it's blizzard and nighttime, so I was glad I waited, but we're also going to drop some food that potentially could make us sick. Let's go by weight. Let's eat some heavy stuff.
Take my money.
Oh my gosh! Was that a $50 donation? That's amazing. Thank you so much for your donation. So, with a $50 donation, you'll see with my incentives, we have a song break. So, if the donor is in the chat, you are able to tell me, if you could tell me your name, because I missed it. Unfortunately, it was behind my stuff on screen. Your name, a season, and something that you love to do, and we can do a really quick song break. Let's do that. Okay, so we've got the piano here. Otherwise, I'll do just a little I'll do a little song about Toys for Tots.
Thank you and money.
Oh my god, it's Sweet Reverie. Hi, Sweet. Thank you so much for your donation. Are you in the chat now, Sweet, or are you just using the link maybe? Oh, okay, so we've got one for Grumbles and one for Sweet. Lovely. So Grumbles, seasoned winter, and you love to role play. Okay. So Grumbles, I also would like to know a letter between A and G. And major or minor. And then I will write a little ditty for you. Hopefully it's okay that I'm like kind of going to have my back to the computer. I couldn't really figure out how else to put the piano. Unless I could probably do this for a second. Hi, Sweet. Thank you so much for the donation. So you'll be next, Sweet. I need a season, something that you love to do. And then you can pick a key like Grumbles has. And I'll do a little ditty for you for your donation. I appreciate you being here. I'm doing Hopeless Rescue, by the way. D minor. Okay. Grumbles loves the winter. It's when he goes to do his favorite role play. In the snow, he pretends he's a strong hunter. In the winter, Grumbles cares a lot about children and toys for tots. Thank you, Grumbles. All right, Sweet, if you're still here, I'll give you a little ditty as well. So I need a season, something you love to do, and a key. So you can pick a letter from A to G and then just pick a major or minor. And I'll keep playing for Grumbles until you do that. Grumbles has a great time with his friends role playing and meeting new people online when he can. He plays games on stream for Toys for Tots, so he's an awesome man. I don't know if Sweet stayed. I think she might have stopped by and then gone back to sleep, but that's fine. I'll give you just a second, Sweet, and if you don't respond, I'll do a little song for you. Sweet's a very lovely person, by the way. She streams The Long Dark as well. Very big in the community. I'm going to go with E.
Thank you and money.
Everrock. Hang on. Thank you for your $5 donation. Sweet Reverie. What can we say about... I wanted to, yeah. Sweet Reverie. She's... Oh, Autumn and Writing. Okay, so I'm picking E. Sweet Reverie is as sweet as her name suggests. And in the autumn, she likes to write by the window, looking out at the leaves. She also likes to stream, and she cares about the children without anything for Christmas time. Thank you, Sweet. And with those donations, oh, hang on. We will give some giveaways. Yay, random game giveaways. I hope you enjoyed that, sweet. I hope there's we're not dropping too many frames because I know I've been having issues with that this evening. And we had a $5 donation for an accent. So you get to pick the accent as long as it's not, something that will be offensive in any way. So I can kind of do, I'm a New Zealander, kind of do Australian, kind of do, I can do English, Scottish, bad Irish, South African, German, try and do like European languages that people who look like me would use, accents. And when you do that, I'll start a timer and we will do that. Got a little timer app here ready to go. I like how you just said best accent. Like, I don't know what to do with the best accent. My best accent is probably Scottish because I lived there for 8 years, but yeah. My American's not terrible. But yeah, I'll let you pick that. We'll go back to the game. And we head out in this blizzard. Let's just warm the fire up briefly. Real quick. Song break.
Come on, little fire.
Bebop Mutton Chop. That's an awesome username. Digi Wobble. And there's Draculair. Hi, Draculair.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we only need the fire to go for a very short amount of time, so just to warm up the stuff. Got too many knives. Let's get rid of some stuff. I should just add that last stick, actually. I'm going to be able to pick up sticks outside. It's fine. Right. 3 minutes. Right, we've got a lot of hot coffee here.
Very much more.
Don't think this tea warmed up. Oh, it's moldy peanut butter. It's not tea. Right, anything else we want to get rid of real quick? Let's get rid of the heavy cans and one of the maple syrups. And the can and the soda. All right, we're underweight now, which will be a big help. Knife, flare. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's drink a coffee and go. We'll go through the basement actually. Let's go, go, go. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Right, let's go. I don't think there's anything in here we want to grab. I know that though there are matches around here. I'm just going to grab them real quick. I don't really want to spend a lot of time looting in here. I mean, it's not like there's going to be a rifle down here. There never is, so we're just going to go. Let's drink a coffee so it's nice and warm. It's not on the radio, which is annoying. Why aren't any of the coffees on the radio? Probably because I got too many sodas. So you can kind of force things onto the radio menu, but usually they'll just be there. It's going to be pretty crazy out here, I think. Yeah. Okay, it's visible enough, though, for me to see what's happening. So we're going to get very cold very quick. We just want to get over this hill to the river, and then we'll know where we are. Can follow the river. Oh, it's getting worse. This may not be my best decision. Oh, well, 5 minutes would be me being like, now I'm coming over the hill, and I'm going down to the river. That sort of thing. That was for free. Everything else is $1. You could probably pick a style, though, if you wanted me to sing it kind of like in jazzy style, or like I'm in a musical, or like I'm in an opera. Oh, have I gone the wrong way? Oh no, I think there is one bridge on the way. Right, we're gonna have one more. I've got it. Eyelash in my eye. I'm gonna keep going. I will know shortly if I've gone the wrong way somehow. I'm not getting too cold. I've got nearly a full meter. You guys can't see it, but it's not going too badly yet. This is the fun part, trying to find something that's straight ahead, as far as I remember. Making sure we hit it. Disney character. Yeah. And also, the person who did the accent thing, I didn't get an accent. So should we just, I'm just going to pick one. I'll pick a Scottish accent for 5 minutes. Sorry if I missed your chat and missed what you wanted me to do. But we're going to be Scottish for 5 minutes. Scottish accent's not the worst. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. So we're going to go here. No, we're not going to go there. This is what we want. We're looking for this little burned out house. We're going to go up the hill. Up the hill from the house. And hope that we get there without getting too cold. And without encountering anyone we don't want to encounter, which shouldn't be a problem because of the blizzard, but should have gotten rid of all the beasties. I don't think my coffees are hot anymore. Oh, they are. My gosh. Right, I'm going to not drink any more coffees for now. I've got a full fatigue meter, and I want to keep them for when I get to the mountain. I'm going to go around this corner and over here. Luckily I know the way. This could be quite problematic in the blizzard. Apologies also if the game is very loud. I'm happy to turn it down if it is. Still getting a lot of frame drop problems, unfortunately. I don't think I can fix that without stopping the stream and starting it again, and I don't want to cause any dead air, shall we say, by doing that. So, hopefully, it's not major. Last chance to join the random game giveaway. Type song break without the quotes in chat to join. Right, this is a cave just here to the left. We can take a minute in there. See if there's anything interesting in here. There's more bullets. I think I'm gonna have to look up my bullets and make sure I'm not just carrying too many now, because I don't think I need this many. It's way too many bullets. Oh, might be calming down a little bit. Let's look at our bullet situation. So we've got 24 and 33. I mean, we could definitely get rid of